Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this rectangle coaster. It's a quick and easy pattern, and it actually belongs to a matching set that has a placemat to go along with it. If you're interested in the placemat pattern or video tutorial, those links are available in the description below. There's also a link to the written pattern for this one for this video that we're doing together right now. And all of the information about the materials that you're going to need are also listed with information in detail in the description below. So let's go ahead and jump right into our pattern. Just to briefly mention for you, I am using a 4mm crochet hook, and I am using the Classic Cotton Big Ball Yarn by Loops and Threads. So to begin our pattern, we're going to need to make a chain of 6. So let's make our starting loop together. For those of you that have your method for a starting loop, that's absolutely fine. For those of you that are brand new to crochet, I will show you how I do mine. So I wrap the yarn around my finger and cross it over itself. I pull up a little bit of this bottom piece and push just a little bit of the top piece through. Give that a pull and it forms a loop. You can get that onto your hook. Okay, so to make our chain, you're going to yarn over your hook and pull it right through the loop. Yarn over, pull through the loop. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to double crochet into the 1, 2, 3, 4th chain from our hook. So you're going to yarn over, push your hook into that 4th chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. And then we're going to do the same thing again, another double crochet in each of the next 2 chains. So yarn over your hook, push it through that next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. And we're going to finish this row with our last double crochet in that last chain space. Okay, so now here's our first square section, and this concludes row number 1. We're going to turn our work to start row 2. You're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4th chain from the hook. We're going to double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet into each of those last 2 chains. And by the way, the 3 chains we're skipping over at the start does count as a double crochet. So right now we've got 4. Okay. So now, or square flipped, sorry. Now working around this last post of our next square in our row, which is the only one from the last row, we're going to slip stitch around that post. So you're going to push your hook right in here between these last 2 posts, yarn over and pull your loop. Pull right through the loop on your hook. Chain 3, and that chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet. We're going to double crochet 3 more times around that same post. So we're creating a second square, and that's going to be the end of our row 2. So each row is going to be expanding by a square right now, okay? So now we're going to turn our work to begin row 3. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to double crochet into that 4th chain from our hook. And then 1, oh, I split my yarn there, sorry. 1 double crochet into each of the last 2 chains of that chain 6. Now we're going to slip stitch around the last post of the next square, and we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 3 more times around that same post. 1, sorry, I just had to get some more yarn there. 2 and 3. And then we're going to slip stitch around the last post of the next square. Chain 3, and we're going to double crochet 3 times around that same post. This technique that we're doing is called corner to corner for those of you who might be brand new to crochet, or maybe you're not new to crochet but you don't know this technique. That's what this is called. This is a corner to corner stitch, okay? So we finished row 1, it has 1 square, row 2 has 2, row 3 has 3 because we're still expanding. So now we're going to turn our work for row 4, chain 6, and you're going to do this row the same as we did the others. So you're going to double crochet into that 4th chain from the hook, and then 1 double crochet into each of the last 2 stitches. The last 2 chains. And then what you're going to do all the way down the row is slip stitch around that last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around that same post. Okay, do that 2 more times and then come back. Okay, so now that you finish that row, you're going to turn your work, chain 6, and this is for row 5 that we're doing right now. So you're going to do the same thing for this row. So you're going to double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook, double crochet into each of the last 2 chains, and you're going to work your slip stitch around the last post of the next square, chain 3, work 3 double crochets. Continue it all the way down. When you finish this row, come back. Okay, so now that we finished row 5, we're going to begin row 6. Row 6 is a little bit different because we're going to stop our increasing now. So we have to end our rows a little bit differently so we can close up the other corner of our corner to corner crochet rectangle coaster. So we're going to chain 6. We'll start our rows the same way for this one. This will be the last time we start our row this way. So chain 6. Double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, 1, and then double crochet into each of the last 2 chains, and you're going to do your row the same way except for the last square. So slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet 3 times, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch around the last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around the same post, slip stitch around the last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around the same post, slip stitch around the next post, the last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times. Okay, so now we're at our last square. We are going to slip stitch around the last post, but we're going to turn our work and we're going to slip stitch into each of the first 3 stitches of our next row. Slip stitch around that last post there, and now we're going to chain 3 and continue down the row. So now you can see how this makes it go up and turn a corner. So that's our corner here. So that's how we'll be ending each row. And this is how we're beginning each row now. We're doing slip stitches into the first 3 stitches, chain 3, work your 3 double crochets around that same post, slip stitch around the last post of the next square. This right now we're on row 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch around the last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around that same post, slip stitch around the last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around that same post. Gotta get some more yarn here. One more double crochet here. Okay, we're at the end of row 7. So we're going to end our row the same way again. So we're going to slip stitch around that last post of the last square, turn our work, slip stitch into each of those first 3 stitches of row 8, slip stitch around that post, chain 3. Okay, so now you're going to do your 3 double crochets, slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Do that all the way. Well, it's only 2 more times, so you're going to do it 2 more times and then come back. Okay, so here we are at the end of our row. We're going to slip stitch around that last post of the last square, turn our work, slip stitch into each of the first 3 stitches of row 9. We're beginning row 9 right now. Slip stitch around that post, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around, double crochet 3 times around that same post, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch around the last post of the next square, chain 3, double crochet 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch around that last post of the row, turn your work. We're going to begin row 10. Slip stitch into each of those first 3 stitches, slip stitch around that post. Okay, chain 3, double crochet 3 times around that same post, slip stitch around the last post of that next square, turn your work, and to finish it off clean, we're going to do our slip stitch into each of those 3 stitches there. Slip stitch around that last post, and this is where you'll fasten off. Pull up a little bit of a tail end. Just go ahead and get your scissors, fasten that off, and you're done. You'll use a tapestry needle to weave your tail ends in and out of some of the stitches to hide and secure. And that's it. Make as many coasters as you need. And again, to see the matching placemat pattern that goes with this coaster, have a look at the links in the description below. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.